Commander of the Royal Canadian Air Force, and Major General David Wheeler, Commander of 1 Canadian Air Division, welcome to the Canadian Forces CF-18 Hornet Air Demonstration. My name is Major Eric Martinet, and I will be your narrator and safety pilot for today's demonstration. This year, the CF-18 Hornet demonstration team, along with the rest of the RCAF, will commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Britain and the courageous airmen and hard-working ground crew Prime Minister Winston Churchill dubbed the Few. For the Royal Canadian Air Force, the Battle of Britain was the first opportunity to fight as Canada's Air Force, and it represents a significant milestone in our organization's history. The RCAF has employed a storied series of fighter aircraft that can trace their origins back to those of the Hurricanes and the Spitfires used by the Canadians during the Battle of Britain. The CF-18 Hornet is the current iteration of that tradition. It is a great honor for the RCAF and the 2015 CF-18 Hornet demonstration team to commemorate the dedication and sacrifice of those brave Canadian air crew and ground crew who left their mark on history. Your demo pilot today is Captain Denis Cheech, Beaulieu, who was born and raised in Sherbrooke, Quebec. He graduated in 2005 with a mechanical engineering double degree from the University of Sherbrooke and from an engineering school in Paris, France. He then enrolled in the Canadian Armed Forces in June 2006 with the ambition of becoming a fighter pilot on the Hornet. In January 2011, Captain Beaulieu fulfilled his dream when he strapped into the cockpit of a CF-18 for his first takeoff. He completed his training in July 2011 and was posted to 425 Alouette Tactical Fighter Squadron at 3 Wing in Bagotville, Quebec. Captain Beaulieu has over 1,200 hours on high-performance military aircraft, including 750 hours on the Hornet. Now let's go live to the cockpit and speak with Captain Beaulieu.
Hornet 1 from Hornet 2. Now you're live with Rhode Island. How do you read?
Hornet 2, Hornet 1, you are loud and clear. Rhode Island, good afternoon. This is Captain Beaulieu from inside the cockpit of the CF-18. The Royal Canadian Air Force CF-18 demo team is very proud and honored to be here with you today. Beautiful weather over Quonset State Airport. We're going for a high show. It's going to be loud and it's going to be fast. Enjoy the show. Hornet 2, back to you.
Hornet 1 from Hornet 2. Have a great flight, Denis.
With growing confidence and growing strength in the air, we shall never surrender.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Captain Beaulieu is lighting the afterburners of the Hornet's 2 engines, producing 32,000 pounds of thrust, allowing the Hornet to roll on takeoff with its landing gear still extended. Captain Beaulieu and the dirty takeoff roll. CF-18 demo. Follow the Canadian Forces demo team this year on Facebook as we travel North America. We look forward to sharing your pictures. Quietly descend and complete the maneuver called the Cuban Ace. Captain Beaulieu is carrying on a tradition of courage, pride, and professionalism of the extraordinary pilots who have gone before him. While Spitfires and Hurricanes can roll at about 80 degrees per second, the Hornet can roll at 3 times that fast. The double 540 roll. landing maneuvers of today's demonstration. Captain Beaulieu will pull 7G, climb straight up using all that thrust, then fly upside down and drop straight back down with full afterburner at over 30,000 feet per minute, completing what is known as the square loop. As he completes the loop, he'll roll the jet around his nose in the very popular rudder roll. While the RAF in Britain recognizes 83 Canadian pilots as having flown in fighter operations during the Battle of Britain, the RCAF claims the actual figure was over 100. 23 of those gave their lives in the Battle of Britain. From the right, Captain Denis Beaulieu will bring the Hornet by for a veteran's topside. Setting up for the most physically demanding maneuver of the demonstration. Cheech will weigh over 1,000 pounds due to the force of gravity applied to his body. He'll endure this for the entire amount of time it takes him to complete this very tight and very fast 360-degree turn. And now from the left, the tuck under and short radius 360. As the CF-18 repositions, the landing gear and a resting hook that helps the CF-18 get stopped on short runways will be extended. Cheech will also extend the refueling probe that gives the CF-18 the ability to connect with our Airbus and Hercules tankers, giving it a worldwide reach. If that's not enough, Cheech is going to roll it upside down. Now this is a great photo op. Watch from the right for Cheech and the dirty inverted pass. As in the past, the Royal Canadian Air Force continues to provide the Canadian Armed Forces with effective air power capabilities to meet the defense challenges of today and into the future, at home and around the world. Captain Beaulieu has slowed the CF-18 down. The Hornet flies with a sophisticated flight control system, allowing it to stay in the air at a mere 100 miles an hour, at roughly the same top speed as Canada's First World War aces like Bishop, Barker, and May, just to name a few. Look how far we've come in just over a century. The High Alpha Pass. Whether its target needs to be engaged in the sky or on the ground, the CF-18 can easily switch between air-to-air, air-to-ground roles.
People shuffling their feet. People sleeping in their shoes.
CF-18. While Captain Beaulieu starts his descent, sets up for another high-speed pass. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team, made up of all 3 Canadian CF-18 squadrons. Crew Chief is Sergeant René Lantin from Sept-Îles, Quebec. Deputy Crew Chief, Master Corporal Patrice Gerard from Jonquière, Quebec. Technicians, Master Corporal Denis Rhode from Jonquière, Quebec, and Corporal Jonathan Sagan from Quebec City. This year, the demo jet commemorating the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Britain was designed by Jim Beliveau of Cold Lake in Alberta, Canada. Perhaps the most popular of maneuvers in the many years of Hornet demonstrations, Captain Beaulieu is selecting afterburners and accelerating that Hornet to almost 600 miles an hour, just under the speed of sound. The CF-18 Hornet. This aircraft features a very special World War II camouflage design on the entire top side of the aircraft. This replicates the features of the Hawker Hurricane aircraft flown by the RCAF's 401 Squadron, the only completely Canadian unit to take part in the Battle of Britain. Now get your cameras ready for the Battle of Britain 75th anniversary pass of this beautifully painted airplane. Done yet. Cheech is going to go out and he's going to come flying right over us in a head-on pass. So get ready for an awesome photo.
Cockpit of the CF-18. I hope you're enjoying your stay today at the Quonset State National Guard Airport. I'll be on deck in a few minutes to come and see us when I park and shake our hands. Or it's back to you.
We'll see you on the ground, Denis.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not quite done. Cheech is going to set up for a battle break here that helps the plane lose some energy to bring it in for landing. Well, I need you to do some work today. We want you to give him a wave, and if you wave hard enough, he might wave back.
One from Hornet 2, you're alive again with Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, this is Cheech again. Give me a wave, Rhode Island, give me a wave.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of Wing Commanders Sylvain Menard and Colonel Eric Kenny, the men and women of 3 and 4 Wing, and the CF-18 demonstration team, we hope you've enjoyed today's demonstration as much as we've enjoyed performing it for you. Come and see Captain Beaulieu and the rest of the team over by our trailer. We look forward to your comments and photos on Facebook and Twitter using hashtag CF18Demo. And now back to your airshow announcer, Matt Jolly. Take it away, Matt.
Hey, thanks so much, Major Eric Martinet, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of the CF-18 Hornet. All right, coming up, Rob Holland will be taking to the stage. A huge thank you to our friends there at Cumulus Broadcasting, as well as our friends at Citizens Bank. Thanks for making this happen today. CF-18 preparing for landing. Now would be a great time to reapply that sunscreen and, of course, stay hydrated. I'm looking at all these pictures I took of this gorgeous aircraft, the CF-18. A really unique paint job on this plane. When it comes back through, you'll see what I'm talking about. Look for Winston Churchill's picture painted on the tail of the CF-18. You can see him when he comes by. Winston Churchill, one of the greats of the greatest generation. Boy, doing such a fantastic job today. What a unique paint scheme. Oh, that CF-18. Now there you go. Look at the tail, just the vertical stabilizer there. You'll see all of these paintings on the CF-18. Now, I think the Air Boss is going to bring him right through show center. We'll see a little bit later on if he does. Celebrating the pride of the past and the faith in the future, the CF-18 sporting the paint scheme from the Battle of Britain there that a lot of our British allies had. See the rondelle there right in the center of the fuselage marking the RAF. Camouflage with Spitfire, maybe even a Hurricane. And this next airplane, here part of Airshow by request. See a better looking ball in the Eagle Mustang. Today by Chris Beasley. Well, we have a real treat for you. This goes out to Renee Barnes, Texas Head. Renee. Maybe it's all possible. You know, a lot of people know this. That's the great thing. We're brothers by choice. I should say we're brothers by law, but we're really friends by choice. Isn't that right? Thanks, Renee. Thanks for being here. This next pass is for you. Here she comes, the P-51, the Bald Eagle. Flown today by Mr. Jim Beasley. Take a look at the two heritage platforms we have here for you today. The CF-18 celebrating 70 years